cuties, welcome back to my channel. So for this tutorial I'm going to be cutting the waistband, the curvy waistband that fits well on skirts and trousers as well. What makes this waistband unique is that it goes well with the curvy area of the waist. So in my past tutorial I taught how to make an illustration of this beautiful skirt right here. If you want to know how to cut this, make sure you check my description box below for the link of this video. So we're going to go right ahead to making the waistband, which you can see here, that is so gorgeous and so fitted and accentuate the shape of a woman. So here, as you can see, the need for this waistband is that once you sew your darts here, the waistband side of your skirt becomes curvy naturally. It doesn't become straight anymore. So that is the essence of making this kind of waistband, so that it will be right fitted and not like fixing a square peg on a round hole. So the next thing we're going to do is to make this margin line, and the next thing I'm going to do here is to indicate the center front of my waistband, which is equally the center front of the skirt or trouser we are going to be fixing this waistband. So I'm just going to indicate it here for clarification purpose. This is the center front. So the next thing I'm going to do is to mark 1/4 of the circumference of the waist. You divide the circumference of your waist by 4. Whatever you get, you mark it right there without adding any allowances for that. The next thing to do is to determine the length of your waistband. Usually I mark 2 inches, but you can mark more depending on how wide or lengthy you want your waistband to be, or how high-waisted you want your skirt or trouser to be. You can equally mark less as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and mark my 2 inches right there. I'm going to move it to the center front and mark the same 2 inches. Then I'm going to go ahead and connect these lines. Now the next thing you're going to do is to mark 1/2 inch above the baseline, which is the base of your waistband, and 1/2 inch above your waistline. And the next thing you're going to do is to indicate the midpoint of your waistband. Then from there, you indicate it from above and below. Then you're going to connect these lines to it. Usually, you're supposed to use a French curve or a hip curve for this to get a perfect rounded figure, but I'm using this ruler for our novice, for our beginners, and for those who doesn't have the equipment to know how to use these basic ones to do it. So I'm just going to blot on this sharp area. So I'm just going to connect these lines together, and this becomes the new waistline of our skirt instead of the stretch one. So what I'm going to do is just to add my seam allowances, 1/2 inch at the base and 1/2 inch at the other side. Then at the side seam, I usually like adding as much as I did for my skirt, so that whenever I need to bring more out of my skirt, I should have some remaining for my waistband as well, and not building a fresh waistband for my skirt. So if you can't mark as much as you do for your skirt, you can as well mark just 1/2 inch for it. So the next thing we are going to do now, right here, is to cut out this for the center, for the front waistband, and then we're going to mark the back one. For the back, the first thing you're going to do is to mark out your zip allowance, whichever amount, whatever amount you marked on the skirt or the trouser, you're going to mark it here as well. So I usually leave 2 inches for that. Then I'm going to place this front part like so. I'm going to mark it out, use it for tracing out. Then I'm going to use it for the back piece of my waistband. As you can see, I've done that already. I'm going to cut this out right now. So when I cut it out and open it up, this is how it looks like. So you see how easy it is to make this curvy waistband that fits well on the round curve of your skirt or trouser instead of a straight one that looks as if it's not being marked well. So that is basically it. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you check out my other videos, and make sure you like and subscribe to my channel and share my videos with your friends. See you guys in my next tutorial. Bye.